Right. Hello. Welcome. We've not had much fun so far. Essentially, DCS decided to screw with us, and you'll see that in front of us is a lot of debris, and the debris is basically because DCS decided to say fuck you. And by saying fuck you,
check.
two, a bunch of us spawned on top of each other, we were reloaded, a bunch more of us spawned on top of each other. It was all highly inconvenient, and I mean really just quite bad. 230.5 is what I want to be on. Black 2 is done. That's all that done. Airbase is squared away. This I haven't. Ground launch power, done. H and D have definitely got the right thing. There's NVGs, so bright. Victor, Fox Mike, shortwave, rotor tip lights already on. Lamps done. Ekran power is on. INU heat and power are on and on. LWS is off. UV26 was off. I've got comms, so it's 0, don't move it. Signal flares I've done. IFF and nav. Nav I did, IFF I did not. Standby SAI on.
This is Cobra 9-1. Come check on internal.
2.
3. Nice.
2 wingman. Data link. In fact, edit, because I need to put something in there in a second. Data link.
Will our large friend be on this frequency as well? Say again? Will the chap in the big vehicle be on this frequency as well? I hope so.
Doesn't go high enough. And done. LWS. No, the test. I was right the first time. The test button's back here. It's amazing how different this looks like in the dark. Not reassuring. Oh. Have I got a problem? Three from 2. 2,
this is 3.
This sounds like an odd request, but can you try and laze me, please? Laze me.
Nothing would give me more pleasure. Stand by. Bear flight on Far London frequency, do you read me?
What's going on?
Lazed.
Roger, LWS is dead.
Say again?
LWS in op.
You've actually got that come up, have you?
No, but it's not doing anything either when you laze me or when I test.
Didn't you get a warning when he laced at you?
Negative.
Then he laced at the wrong helicopter because I got a warning, so maybe if you change helicopter to lace.
You berk.
That's a massively valid point. Yeah, I'm getting warnings all the time. Laced!
Yeah, effective, thank you.
Bear flight, do you read me? us on TeamSpeak.
Right. That I've done. Fuel metering system is on. I've got fuel. I'm going to top up again before we depart.
Yeah, I read you
Navigation
guys.
lights are done.
A lot of stuff is not going according to plan here. Let's put it that way.
Ignoring all that because already started. Dust protection's enabled. HUD is configured. Radio altimeter warning tone have done and tested. Message lamps there's no warnings. Ekran no warnings. Standby attitude indicator. Autopilot channels as required. Hold reference is not set. Autopilot track or heading mode not required. Ejection seat is armed. Clock. I'll start just before we lift.
Ashilta, did you get the laser to work?
Affirm.
Can anyone look at my helicopter and confirm that I have a Humvee below it?
Affirm. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Are you guys able to rearm and refuel? Because I'm not. We're refueling okay, but not rearming. Yeah, rearming worked for me. You've got no pylons on the side of your vehicle. You've got no pylons on the side of the MI8. Okay, yeah, well, no door gunners then. Bear, can you go to Black 2 on your other radio? Yeah, once I'm started up, I will do.
She's kind of waiting now a little bit.
This is Bear Flight on Black 2.
Lima Charlie, how many?
Lima Charlie as well. And Cobra Flight checking when you're ready for takeoff.
2.
Three's ready, takeoff.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Two's ready for departure.
Copy that, all Cobra Flight is ready for departure. let's do it like this. Before we take off, give us 30 seconds to do a refueling so we have full tanks when we start.
I'm ready as a level B.
Okay, let's do a refuel quick now so we have full tanks and then we'll go. It's getting darker, Ashilta.
Roger.
Request surrounding.
One is ready for takeoff.
2's ready.
3's ready. My flight's ready.
Okay, Ashilta and Mark, you take the point.
Roger, 2 lifting to the hover.
3 going to hover. Might be wise for me to load my trips.
Would be useful. Two's in the green.
3's in the ground.
Bear report ready.
Bear's ready.
Bear hover check.
Bear's in the green.
Roger, moving out.
Cobra 3's moving.
Just be advised, got a pylon line about 100 yards off to the northwest, so we shouldn't be going near it. And Cobra 2's accelerating. Bear, just confirm your max speed for me, MMO.
Max speed's anywhere between 230 and 250.
Roger, we'll look to float about at 200 then, just terrain depending.
Copy.
Cobra 1, just confirm you're airborne.
Cobra 1 is airborne and I'm making up the rear.
Roger, crossing the pylon line.
Number 2 still has his landing light on.
Yeah, Roger. Two's going to smash off. 3, confirm your visual.
Yeah, visual. I am combat something right.
Rogers.
It's a wee bit laggy today, so I'm not going to get in too close.
Yeah, roger. 75 kilometers, 23 minutes.
What's going to be our cruise speed?
Aiming for around 200.
Roger. And are you autopilot on to the waypoint?
God, no.
Roger.
This neck tail line I'll swing very shortly. In fact, 3, if you just sit back a second, I'll push ahead.
Okay, you want me to go into a hold?
Negative, no, just I'm going to put some speed on. If you just hold back, I'll swing.
Looney, are you prepared to talk to AVAX check-in?
I'll request his vids first, and then I'll talk to AWACS.
Two swinging. Terrain's clear, crossing the ridge line. Tactical descent on the other side, please. There's a village.
3. Bear, this is 3. You've got some lights on the top of your fuselage.
That would be my formation lights.
Roger.
Bring the speed back to 180 to catch up. Just careful of the terrain. 3. In our 3 o'clock at about 4 or 5 kilometres there's a village. If you can get Schral on that, I'd be grateful.
Two, this is 3. I'm in trail with the bear.
Roger.
Are you going to speed by and hook up with number 2?
Roger.
One is the close protection marker. You're up front scouting with me.
Okay, I'm just about to pass you at high speed.
Which side?
Right.
Like speed 150.
Mine 175.
Are we pushing left of this village?
Yeah, we're way off to the left of it. Fissure you. Oh shit, that's a different village.
Yep. There's a village straight ahead of us as well. Should we push left?
Stand by, I'm just scanning this one on our right.
There's another one straight over the hill as well.
Yeah, roger.
Left.
Yeah, about 30 left then. New heading 320. Bear, you might want to push left of us.
Copy.
3's popping up to have a look.
Pylon line right to left, bottom of the valley, not a factor.
Yeah, should we turn right here and go between the large city on the left as well?
I'm just going to deliberately hook around this village in my 3 o'clock now, but yes, we'll avoid the one on our left. Bear from Cobra 2, do you want to check in with AWACS in the safety of this terrain before we cross this next ridge line, or do you want to cross the next ridge line?
Well, I think
I'll try to check in with us.
Checking right. Three, I'm blind to you.
Stand by. Visual, you're crossing over me, so I'm now right below you and on your right.
Roger. I'll check left slightly.
Say speed.
165.
You can see me on your right now.
Visual.
Are we switching to AWACS?
No idea.
I'm busy with the authentication. He wants me to use the AAT, but I'm in VR and don't have the kneeboard ready at the moment.
What did he give you, Looney?
Irrelevant, I asked for the RAM roll.
Roger. 1 from 2.
Yeah, go.
Are we pushing AWACS?
Yes, but I thought Bear was the one who's going to do it.
Roger, but at the moment our Victor's on 230.
Okay, let's stand by.
I just talked to AWACS on 231.5.
So we are good then.
Well, that's Bear checked in. Cobra isn't, right?
Yeah, Bear's checking in Cobra. Let's push AVAX check-in 3.
2.
Just from my understanding, is this our holding area?
Negative. No, our holding area is still 55 kilometers away.
Copy, I'll start making the climb to the ridge line then.
Roger.
What are we doing with this ridge line? Are we going over?
A firm, yeah, we're going to swing it in the same way. I'll press ahead and swing.
I'm ahead of you, it's probably easier if I swing it.
Yeah, do it.
Darkstar, Bear 1.
Bear for Darkstar. Sorry, enable ram rods. However, please go ahead with check-in.
Darkstar, this is Bear 1-1. Currently en route towards the holding area, holding hands with Cobra flight. Currently troops on board, no further information at this point.
Bear 1, confirm bullseye 276 for 906.
That's unknown for me at the moment. I don't have bullseye coordinates.
Roger, I see a group tracking north at, let's say, 16 miles northwest of Far London. Confirm?
Yeah, with a low and slow group.
Roger, positive radar contact. Be advised, Viper 1-1 and Rage 6-2 are providing combat air patrol over the mission area. Picture is one enemy group, 2 contacts operating in the area, possible enemy fighters. Currently at flight level 240, your bra 314475. They are hot. Please continue as fragged and contact Overlord. Overlord can be reached standby at Grey 6.
I've got that frequency, Looney.
We'll switch to Overlord. Grey 6.
stand by.
Roger, I'm not going to swing then.
Sorry, open ground.
Confirm no vehicles.
Roger, I'm about
Stand
to cross
by.
the ridge line. So we've got hostile 75 miles out fighters at 20,000. We've got Viper and Rage in cap. Hopefully they'll get the job done.
Yeah, we need to be super fucking tactical though on the other side of this ridge line. Two 250 is that grey 6 frequency for you, Looney. Two swinging the ridge.
Copy, we'll cross the ridge line shortly.
Yeah, visual you, you've got plenty of safe terrain on the other side.
Yeah, and beware, Bear, you're ahead of number 3.
I thought my speed was a bit high.
You're ahead of 2 but not 3, but if you want to dogleg right or something and stay low, I should cross over the top of you and visual you in your 3 o'clock high.
2, you visual me, straight ahead, you're 12 o'clock.
Timber Suite. Just visually scanning this road. Looks clear.
2 to our right.
Stop.
Are we switching freak to,
Let's just get low level in this valley and then we can worry about it. Let's get protected from that other ridge line. There's fighters hot to us about 50 miles away now. Just, if you're low enough, mind these pylon lines, there's about 4 of them. They eventually diverge about a mile ahead.
Visual.
One, are you checking us in, or are we just going to push to Overlord?
Tracers on the right hand side at 2 o'clock, my 2 o'clock tracers.
Yeah, visual.
Visual.
Roger, break left, let's get back across this ridge line and then Marky and I can take a look.
Copy, breaking left for the ridge line.
Marky, hasty BP at my position.
Second.
Hasty BP, my position.
Roger.
And Bear, have you switched to Grey 6?
Yeah, Grey 6, that's 230.5.
230.5.
Say again.
Visual 2.
It's 23525 is the frequency you want. 230250.
Copy.
2's establishing the hover here.
There's a red light in the sky to your right. Do you see that? Is that the 2 who? Stand by.
And Cobra Flight switch to 230250 when you have the time.
2. Sorry, I've lied. 235250. Grey 6. 235250.
235250. 250, correct.
2's on that Victor.
1 is on.
3 displaced to my left, let's use this terrain and let's figure out what the hell's going on.
Stand by.
Are you visual with me, Bear?
Have you run my 3 o'clock then? Yes.
Sorry, say new frequency.
235250.
I think that was an aircraft flying over that city.
Overlord, this is Bear Flight over.
I have burning targets in front of the city, bearing 080.
Yeah, 2's visual same. Off to the right at about 2 o'clock there's another bunch of vehicles, that's where we saw the tracer before.
How are you seeing that? I've got negative visual.
With my eyes.
Right.
Overlord, this is Bear Flight on 235250.
Aye. I can see multiple vehicles.
Bear Flight, this is Viking on air to ground. Net be advised, I'm able to copy, sir. Break. Overlord, this is Viking on air to ground. How copy? Overlord Viking, roger that, sir. Thank you. Break. Bear your message to Overlord through me.
Viking is Bear Flight currently holding in front of saw tracer fires and investigating at the moment.
Bear Viking understood. Break. Overlord Viking from
One for
Bear
two
Bear
on
Flight
Fox One.
currently holding tracers visual investigating.
Tracers have ceased. There's clearly been vehicle-to-vehicle contact about stand by. About 8 kilometers off to our east. I'm suggesting that we just cross this valley and proceed. This shouldn't be something that we concern ourselves with.
Affirmative, let's proceed.
Roger. I am suggesting then that I hold here. Marky, if you push to the middle of the valley, the guys can cover. I'll maintain visual, watch for tracer.
Roger, 3's moving.
1 on Bear, do you copy?
Affirmative, Bear copies. And was in contact with Viking and Overlord via Viking.
Affirm the contact with Overlord at the moment is only by relay.
This is 3.
2.
How far do you want me to go?
Probably to the middle of the valley. I'm just going to set a very, very loose escort up, so 3 is going to be lead, 1 close escort with Bear, and I'll bring up the rear once I've covered, so travelling overwatch. One travelling overwatch, 2 is cover.
Be advised, pylons running through the middle of the valley.
Confirm you want to just to head north.
Yeah, firm nap of earth, keep it as low as you can, caution the pylon lines. We're going to put you and Kim Killer between me and Marky. So Marky's pressing ahead, he's roughly at the middle of the valley now. If you guys want to move, I'm covering.
Return, Bear is moving.
trailing bear.
3, go cover from your position. It's roughly 110. 3 from 2.
2 slowing.
Overlord Viking, when able.
2, go with message.
Overlord Viking, are you able to
Go cover.
pass me a quick update on the air picture at this time, sir?
If picture one group bulls.
3's in position.
Stand by. Viking, one group bulls 275 4147.
Visual bear my 2 o'clock below.
Tracking north.
Copy, one group 275, 2 ships.
Not visual with 1. These glints are getting really fucking annoying.
You're heading towards 1.
Why is this disgusting? Come on. Schval used to be better than this.
Visual bear.
Two's moving. Standing by.
3.
Go. Yeah, that'll do.
Bear, be advised, pylons running from
bad trim. Bad
east to west,
trim.
straight in front of you.
Bad trim. That needs resetting soon, but not now. Oh, this is going to be hard. Bear, I can see you from 6 kilometers away. You might want to kill the formation lights.
Yeah, roger, I can see you as well.
Wilco, once I've cleared the pylons.
And we had some high flyers throughout 3 o'clock.
Visual.
Three's visual. Two, this is 3. I'm going to keep an eye on them. One of them has just turned in our direction.
Yeah, I see that. Eyes turning back now.
Nap of Earth, guys. Keep it low. Hashtag fuck pylon lines at night, right? Two's crossing the pylon line.
3. I think they've got to be friendlies. They're forming up on each other.
Because enemies can't fly in formation, right?
Magic, radio check 235 to 150.
Yeah.
Overlord. Clear magic.
Magic same.
flight loud and clear.
Magic sync.
More fucking pylons.
Three's moving. Joining two.
Negative, negative, stay there. Just cover us until we're pretty much across the valley.
Three.
Bear from Cobra 2.
Cover 2, back up.
Can you parallel that ridge line until I can swing it?
Cobra flight, be advised, all those aircraft are turning directly on us now.
Yellow VC missiles. You want me to go parallel with the ridge line to the left of me now?
A firm until I can get there to swing it.
Roger, reducing speed and turning left.
Jedi 3, this is Overlord, go ahead.
3, move.
Jedi 3 Magic,
Three's moving.
be advised, we had some QA fighters from Gyros Airport, Yorbra 042 119.
And Bear, we're not going to make it in time. Do you want to call the code word for 5 minutes?
Jedi, that's copied.
That was minor drizzle, right?
Overlord, Navy 41.
Monsoon rain.
Navy 4-1, Overlord, go ahead.
Roger.
Overlord, Navy 41, after refuel at Shell, now proceeding northeast for our tasking.
Navy 4-1, that's copied. Continue as fragged.
As fragged, Navy 41.
Mike speed 100.
Roger. I'm pushing the ridgeline now. According to my PVI, we're only 6 minutes, 6 mics away from the holding area.
Copy. Overlord, bear flight.
Bear flight, go for Overlord.
Overlord, bear flight, relay to Viking, currently monsoon rain plus 6 for the holding area.
Hey, we're broken there, bear flight, say again.
Overlord, this is bear flight for Viking. We are monsoon plus 6.
Is that monsoon plus 6?
Affirm.
Viking Overlord.
Oh, that's steeper than I'd have liked. 2 swinging the ridgeline. Oh, steep.
3.
Bear is slowing down.
And I think you can do a left turn and go back against the
Viking
ridgeline.
Overlord, when able.
Fuck you, ridgeline that changes direction. Bear from 2.
Go to.
There's a number of valleys that run through this ridgeline. If you start to take one of those to the north, I'll continue to clear the route.
Copy, taking the one to my left now. We'll pass number 1 on his rear.
Yeah, Roger, I can see him on data link. I think that's the one that I'm scouring now. There's no roads, there's no pylon lines, it's too steep for many vehicles, so I think it's going to be clear.
Overlord, Panther 2-1.
Panther 2-1, go for Overlord.
Panther 2-1 is leaving seat cap for refuel at Shell.
Panther 2, that's copied. Shell, Bra, 10075, 20 Angels 24.
Panther 2-1, and confirm anyone tanking at the moment?
Let's go right. 2 is swinging the next ridge line. Next ridge line. 2's gonna be fucking dead if he keeps flying like that. Jesus.
2, this is 3, radio check.
2.
Confirm you're moving through the valleys and not over the ridgeline.
I'm just swinging the next ridgeline now. I've kept it high over that valley, and I'm just swinging the next ridgeline now.
Viking, overload when able.
Overload Viking sensor.
Talk a bit of speed.
Read message from Bay. Message is monsoon +6.
1, 2, 3
Monsoon
villages on the other
+6.
side.
Knowledge.
Immediate
Thank you,
vicinity
sir.
of the ridgeline's clear. It's steep and flat on the other side. Tactical descents, please. 2's crossing. Get down. Get down. Get down.
3's across.
I've checked your left a bit, Marky, heading 300.
3, visual you.
Roger, got the 2 villages in my 1 o'clock now on the near side of ridgeline, and then there's another one on the next ridgeline as well. Auto-rotate. Bastard. 13 kilometers, 4 minutes.
2, I'm negative visual you.
Roger, just coming into the valley floor now, pylon line my left to right, about a mile ahead.
Roger.
Going to keep the speed back a little bit, let Bear catch up. I think they're out of radio contact at this time. Where are you, pylon line? There, shit.
2, just confirm if you can see me above you.
Blind at this time, I'm under MVGs crossing the pylon line.
Okay, we're diverging, we're okay.
Two's crossed the pylon line. Right, 3, I'm just going to come into a temporary hover here. There's a village just across this ridge line and need Bear to catch up.
3.
Bit ballsy, Ashilta. Piss off, woman. This is very close to the holding area, I think.
3's another.
2.
I've got 2 lights coming over the ridge.
Yeah, I'm timber sweet to them. Just check your position, mate. I think you're a little further north, pretty close to one of those villages.
Yeah, I'm below the ridge line of the villages.
Roger. We might, if you have a look at Averis, just off to our north, there's a big peak just south of JTA 2. We might need to hook right around that.
Okay, I'm looking in the wrong direction at the moment. I'm looking back and covering our guys, but yeah, we'll do.
There's visual to pylons.
Roger, 2's moving.
3's moving.
One from 2, there's a couple of villages over this next ridge line that are not yet sanitised. I'm suggesting we hook right around them, 025.
3.
crossing the pipeline line. Descending. Pisses me off how I can see so well that I can navigate without needing MVGs, but Schval can't see shit. There, we've got 9 kilometres to run to the HA.
Copy, 9 miles. 9 kilometers.
Are you visual me? Excuse me.
I was a couple of seconds ago. I think you're behind a no, visual.
Yeah, Roger. Gonna hook a left turn very shortly. I'm just getting some terrain between us and this village on our left. He says.
Panther 2, confirm you're heading for Shell. You look to be on a heading for Harcourt at present. If Shell is...
2, there's a valley, looks like a valley. You're 11 o'clock, might be a way through.
Yeah, visual that. It's kind of in the direction of the holding area as well, so we'll take it. Just conscious we're getting very close to this village. Bear in mind you're heading 350.
Overlord Viking.
Bear's currently doing 010 towards the small
Bear
village.
Flight Viking is now visual with Bear Flight request the check-in with on my frequency.
That's copied. Break, Bear, Overlord.
That's impossible.
It's only 6 kilometres, mate. Fuck you, Schval.
Bear, Overlord just...
Yeah, that is in a very high mountain.
Message from Viking, he's visual. Check in on his frequency, red 11.
Did you get last call from checking in with
So is Bear Overlord say again frequency? Affirmative. Well, not Viking, but I did get Overlord.
Marky, I've got to hold position, check this village, I'm just getting too close to it.
Overlord, Panther 2-1.
Panther 2, go for Overlord.
To be advised, sir, looks like the TACAN is showing incorrect information. 38 Yankee is actually showing Argo's position.
Stand by.
Looking right into the valley.
Oh, piss off. How can I be glorious brightness there and then a zoom in? It's pitch fucking black. Who wrote this thing? Oh, bag of dicks. Does that look like a military vehicle?
Jedi 3, Magic.
Jedi 3, this is Overlord. Push Magic on 248.0.
Overlord, that was Magic. Sorry.
I can't see a fucking thing. Believe the village is clear moving. Out of radio range. They've left me. Auto hover is in, auto hover is out, displacing right. Oh, Schval, you're so bright and so bad, and just, I don't really like you. Come on, bit of speed. Speed is lift. Lift is height. Oi, a little bit close. That's right. Let's have a quick swing. I mean, the guys are over here somewhere, right? So can't see. I can't really see much better. Whose idea is it to fucking fly this thing at night? Right, this is a valley.
Cobra 2 and 3 on internal, do you read me?
2.
3, are you at the holding position?
Bring that motherfucking speed back, because I can't see a dickens.
There, let's move a little bit to the left, see if we can get better communications with 2 and 3.
I'm in trail you guys in the same valley, so I can hear you well now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, blind.
I'm
Oh
moving
god.
119 at decimal 250 for Viking.
Let's push 119, decimal 250.
Bear, I've just passed to underneath you. I'm now in your 12 o'clock low.
Copy. Christ, what's going on with the darkness?
Yeah, right. This is not the holding area, by the way. The holding area is 4 kilometers to our west. And I'm very slow and I don't like it. Please, can we go somewhere? Bear, are you remaining here or are you pushing west?
Let's move west to the official holding area then.
Yeah, roger. It's only 4 kilometers. There's a nice gap in the cliff faces just off to your left. He says.
Affirmative. I'll try to keep the ridge between us and the area, the AO.
Roger. 3 kilometers. Excuse me. Peaks all round. 3 from 2. He's going to be over there, isn't he? 2.5 kilometers. Checking right. Or we can go the way I want to go, because I'm the pilot. There we go. 2 kilometers. What I am going to do is fence the fuck in properly, because nobody's called it, and I'm not the flight lead, and I can't be bothered.
One has lost vision with Bear.
That was too close for comfort. Let's come into a nice hover, shall we? Go on, hover, yeah? 6, 5, 4, 6.
And 2 and 3, we lost Bear,
Confirm he's dead.
Lower gear.
Stand by.
Lower gear.
If he has any eyebrows left after that fire, he'd be glad.
Roger.
Bear is dead. Bear is dead.
Yay. You're the flight lead, Kim Killer. What do we do?
Let's set up on a battle position overlooking the Lar Air Force Base, and let's see if they want us to sanitize the area or not.
Yeah, roger.
The problem is I cannot get 119.250. It doesn't seem to be able to do that on this radio.
Stand by. I've got it.
Okay, let's see if I can get it done.
Bear flight, X flight, radio check.
Axe, Cobra 2-1 on Victor.
Cobra 2-1, X.
Axe, I'm sorry to report that Bear impacted terrain and is no longer with us.
Copy that. Viking X81.
Not quite sure where that's my job.
Bear has impacted the terrain and is no longer with us.
Are you sure you're not joking with me?
I'm on 119.250 and I'm in contact with Axe Flight. Axe, Cobra 8-2 further.
Copy that. We copied.
Axe, Cobra 8-2, we're going to push to a battle position overlooking Lar Airfield.
Okay, then
We'll support from there.
you will have to take lead, because when I go from 1-4, I go
Take
to
the lead.
2-2 directly, so I cannot get 119 in.
Roger. 3 from 2, are you with us? One, I think we need to cross this ridge line to our north and get back in contact with 3.
Yep. But since we're not on the same frequency, I cannot see on the data link either.
Fucking brilliant. Right, moving. I'm moving west and then I'll fork north as soon as I can. The debrief's going to be fun.
Yeah, but I suggest let's push the same freak, 231.250, so we can see each other.
I'm just waiting on a response from Axe and then I will.
Copy.
How could he not push 119? Like, doesn't make any sense. That's as dim as that gets. Who made this fucking helicopter? Three from 2. Three from 2.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
I'm fine, Bear's not.
Okay, what's the score?
1-0 to the Reds.
Okay, I'm talking to Viking, so I need to let him know.
I've already relayed it through Axe. What frequency are you on, Marky? Of course, I go out of contact with him again. One from 2.
Go for 1.
Say again your Victor frequency, Victor.
1 is listening.
What is your Victor frequency? No, don't accelerate. Fucking hover. Why is Looney respawned? That's bullshit. He can't come all the way out here on his own. One from two. Okay. Well, that's definitely La, isn't it? Not that I can fucking see anything. They were on grey 6, is where they were. Grey 6 is 235T5.
At the holding area.
I've just had information from Bear that he's restarted.
Roger, Cobra 9 Ryan. I was standing off looking at the airfield. Please advise what you wish me to do.
How far from the airfield are you? Are you within range for the Vickers?
Yes, in range for the Vickers, but not in a good situation with the Skval.
Okay. Let's stay where you are, and I'll see if I can find number 2.
2 is with you on Fox Mike. I'm holding about 2 kilometers to the west of 3, overlooking parts of Lar Airfield, and again struggling with Charles. I'm back on 23525.
Okay, you're stepped on each other. 2, go again.
2 is 2 kilometers west of 3. I'm back with you on Victor, so you should be Timber Sweet. I'm overlooking Lar Airfield, 6 kilometers, struggling with Charles.
Copy that. I think I am just behind you.
According to Timber,
Cobra
you are
about on air to ground
4 kilometers to my southeast. Viking Cobra 9652, whatever the number is. Hello, 2.
And 965, whatever your number is, reading you loud and clear. I assume you're aware that their flight is currently inbound from Far London. I estimate 25 minutes ETA. Are you aware of that, sir?
A firm, I heard a relay from Overlord, so I think we're just attempting to establish a battle position and see if we can just recce the airfield with Charles, but the lighting conditions are tricky.
Best flight go for Overlord. Best flight, that's copied. Contact Viking on Red 11 when ready.
9 o'clock position of a K50.
Cobra flight, Viking on air to ground net, suggest 119.250 at this time.
Yeah, one of my flights unable to push 119.25. I can. My number 1 can't. I haven't tried number 3. Just stand by. We're a little bit split at the moment after Bear impact.
Cobra 92 and 93, you read me?
Cobra flight,
yeah,
Viking,
I'm just liaising with Viking.
We're
Please stand by.
overstepped by another Cobra, but I understand there is a lot of technical difficulty, so Cobra
there are no
is to
technical
stay
difficulties
on this frequency at this time, but priority is for Overlord.
One from 2.
Yeah, go for 1.
Can I suggest we all push south ever so slightly, get back to the holding area, and actually just restore some flight integrity, because we're all disparate at the moment.
Cobra Viking, I'll be back with you shortly.
Yes, but I don't know where 3 or 2 is. Who is the one that I am at the 9 o'clock?
Not me. I've got a hill on my left, so unless you're part of the hill.
Okay, then it has to be number 3, and it's very strange that I cannot get in contact because we're just 100 meters away.
3, are you receiving 2 on Fox Mike? This is depressing. Really is.
Cobra Flight Viking, be advised you're currently on top of my position.
Is it one of us or 2 of us?
There's one of you, sorry, currently tracking west.
Roger, that's my number 3. Are you in comms with him on this frequency?
And Cobra Viking, copy the both of you, and Cobra Viking, call me ready for a 5-line.
And 2, do you still read me?
Receiving.
Did you have contact with number 3?
Cobra Viking, how copy my last?
Negative, no, but he's in contact with Viking and Timber has him crossing my right to left now.
3 copies all.
Hi 3, good to join us. Marky, you still receiving?
3.
Panther 2-1, go for overload.
Marky, push back to the holding area. Let's restore flight integrity. We're all split up. Go back to the HA.
Panther
3, say Victor frequency.
235250.
3 has him. I wonder if we're losing it because of the terrain.
Yes, we are losing it because of the terrain, because we're not in the same place. Push back to the HA. Let's restore some flight integrity.
3.
1, are you receiving?
Yep, I received, and now I have the same situation as you have, but I would say that we should stay here. 3,
She's got a fucking HA! Oh!
3 leads, reads loud and clear. Viking wants to give us a 5-liner when ready.
Okay, let's leave.
Can I just say, I don't think any of us are in position to accept a 5-line right now.
No, you're correct. But this is really strange. Are you fucking sure I'm not next to you? Because on my data link it says that number 2 is on my right, and number 3 is coming our way now from the north.
I can hear another helicopter now, but I can't see anything out my window.
Okay, stand by.
1, this is 3. I have the same reading that you do, and I thought I was just next to the holding area.
Right, clear comms. Kim Killer, I see you. You are out to my left. Turn your smash back off.
Thank you.
Right. 2 and 1 are co-located. 3, can you see us on Timber?
3's timber sweep both aircraft.
Roger. Carefully, and I mean fucking carefully, come into this little ravine. You've got a good overlook on parts of Lar Airfield. I'm at 100 radio. Kim Killer is co-located with me off to my left.
3's en route.
Right, we have some semblance of flight integrity. We're not in a position to fight from here. We can't see enough of the airfield. We've got no freedom of movement. We can't evade anything, and the Schval is inoperative, so we can't accept a 5-line. Are we all agreed that we're not in a position to fight?
1 agrees.
3 concurs.
Roger. So my recommendation from here is that if you look at Abris, out on our right, just where it says JTA2 on the Abris, there is much more open terrain that should be much more permissive environment for us to fight in. We move carefully to there, in terrain, re-establish comms with Viking, and then see if we can fight the aircraft.
Copy that. I suggest 2 take lead.
2 is lead. Marky, report visual with both aircraft.
3, stand by.
Cobra Flight, this is Viking on air to ground net.
Cobra 2, go ahead.
Cobra 2, this is Viking. Very glad to hear from you, sir. I do have a game plan for you guys. Call me ready for a 5-line.
So, from Cobra 2, we've just re-established flight integrity. We are not in a permissive position to fight. The terrain is too restrictive. Further, Schval is in-op due to lighting conditions. So give us 5 mics. We'll try and accept your 5-line, but I don't promise it will be effective.
Cobra, this is Viking. I understand systems are a full bar and 5 mics from here next time to report. Thank you, sir.
Kim, whilst we wait for Marky, see while you're in that nice, safe, established, steady hover if you can set 119.250.
Yep, someone.
Marky's in the hover now, allegedly directly in front of 2, but I have negative visual trying to find you as I went past.
Right, which way are you facing?
I am facing directly north.
Roger, turn south and do not move your position in that hover.
Confirm you want me to change frequency?
Negative. I want you to turn around and face south.
Ashilta, when I go for the VHF and I go from 14, it goes to 22. So I have nothing between 14 and 22.
Yeah, because you want 11. Keep going down. You want 119.
Ah, thank you.
Fuck me. Instructor pilot.
Marky's facing south.
Right, Marky, I'm going to activate my formation lights. Report visual.
Say altitude.
Barrow, 1,180.
And one has finally tuned in 119.250.
Roger, maintain that frequency.
Three's negative visual, stand by.
Roger, I'm going to try the anti-collision beacon. Let's try that. Let's go full Christmas tree.
Hold on. You're directly beneath me.
Fine. Are you sure?
Okay, you may be 10 feet in front of me, and I'm... Stand by.
Right, if you know where I am, establish a hover, and go to Victor 119.250.
119.250.
Viking, Cobra 5-2 on Victor. When you get to that frequency, don't fucking change it.
Three's pushed.
Viking, Cobra 5-2.
Viking air picture. One group. Balls 310.
Right, game plan. I am going to liaise with Victor. Victor, Viking. After I've liaised with Viking, we're going to push east. We're going to go to JTA 2. The order of march will be 1, 2, 3. We're going to keep it slow, below 100 kilometers an hour. We're going to stay alive, and we're going to descend into that terrain, and we are going to re-establish a battle position there with overlook on La Airfield. Does everybody
Overlord
acknowledge?
Viking, copy picture. Thank you very much, sir. Those are
Roger, stand by.
close-ish to my area. Are you able to monitor the situation and call me if they come closer than 30 nautical miles, or are you otherwise busy, sir?
I can do that. For information, the first group is being engaged by Rage 6, but we'll advise.
Overlord Viking, thank you, sir. Copy, Rage 6 is on the case.
Viking, Cobra 5.
Cobra Viking, sensor.
Right, Cobra 5. With fuel state 600, which is very, very close to Joker. I've re-established integrity with my flight. We're able to push 119.250 if you'd like.
Say again your last, Cobra. Copy fuel state. Say again after fuel state.
We've re-established flight integrity, and we are able to push 119.250 if you would like.
Affirm, I would like to have everyone on the same freak. Thank you, Cobra.
Pushing that now, I'll call you back. One, move.
Exit 1, pay for you.
Exit 2, by the way.
Mike, Axe Flight, you are being shot at.
No, I meant go to the new BP. Go east.
X, copy that.
Mike.
2, we go defensive to the west.
Roger that. Viking suggests turning south as soon as safe.
X81, we have visual on the traces. Have now faded.
Like.
We should be pretty clear at this altitude. We are at flight level 180.
Copy 180. I guess those guys were ultra optimistic. Axe Flight, Viking
2
currently,
is moving. 3,
BBA.
count to 30,
They
and then
both
move.
look destroyed to me, but I have the fires make my NVG useless. Can you confirm from the air that the targets you got were the AAA and not the truck next to them?
X-Flight confirms both targets destroyed and not the trucks.
Axe-Flight Viking, that is marvelous, sir. Axe-Flight Viking, when able, say playtime and loadout. Cobra Flight Viking, radio check 119.250.
Viking Cobra 5-2 has your Lima Charlie. How many?
Cobra 5-2 Viking, I have you, Lima Charlie as well. Be advised, sir, we do have Bear inbound ETAs 10 mics. I still want Cobra to be able to support Bear air assault. Cobra is to fly south, find a safe-ish area, land to preserve fuel. Copy.
Yeah, copies all. What's the likelihood of La being liberated such that we can terminate our mission at La?
Cobra Flight Viking, current likelihood 80%.
Roger.
Viking X.
Right.
X Viking, send.
Did you all just copy that message from Viking?
Our remaining playtime 5 minutes. We have remaining 4 times AGM, 1 times.
1 from 2.
Standby. Yep.
Did you receive that message from Viking?
In total remaining 4 times AGM, 2 times GPU 12, and each flight has full load.
Roger, let's push south. South. Let's find a new
Axe
holding
Flight
area.
Viking, that is understood. Break, Panther Viking, status update.
Panther 2 is 5-6 miles outbound from Lar.
There's some fairly
Panther
flat terrain
Viking,
just
break,
ahead of me,
Axe
not very far.
Viking, establish, call me ready, Casbury Fox.
Copy, standby.
Junior, this is why we need sloping ground landings in the TRP, because we're about to fucking do it. Right, if you're visual with me, and my 10 o'clock on the bottom of the valley floor gives us suitable protection from the village out to our west. So we're going to try and land there. Guys, it's a sloping ground landing, so you need to try and point the aircraft in such a way that it's not going to roll downhill.
Axe Viking, Foxtrot is as follows. Game plan is to take out as many enemy contacts as possible around the LZ. LZ is just southeast of tower, basically at tower. Foxtrot is as follows. This is going to be a Type 3 control again. Ordnance at discretion. Flight lead objective is to expand as much of your ordnance as possible. Bombs on target. Method of engagement at discretion. Flight lead. Call me ready 9 line.
Be careful for vortex ring. Stay down here.
Send it.
1 through 3. Non-applicable. Elevation.
Cobra, gear down.
3,
Check gear.
Forward. Your target is a group of 5 plus or more armored vehicles.
Gear down.
Target location is south of tower and south of
Gear down.
building. There will be no mark. Friendlies are south 330. Correction, south 3300. Make your regress to the south. Read back 4, 6, and 8.
Fuck me, this is terrifying.
Axe Viking, readback is correct. There is no remarks, restrictions. Make your correction attack from the east. Readback restrictions. Axe 81 Viking, readback is correct. You now have a type 3 control now plus 10 mic.
Come on, damn.
Around the tower in a 2 nautical miles radius around the tower. Axe Viking, that's an affirm, call me commencing. Panther 2-1 Viking, sent. Panther, this is Viking, understood. Be advised, game plan is to... Axe Flight is currently type 3 control around the tower. We
very
still have
nearly
a bunch
at the
of
point of
contacts
no
over
return
there.
to go home.
Is,
Let me know
5
that you've landed
minutes
safely, please.
Game plan for Panther is to support air assault. As soon as Axe is done with their engagement, I will
we're
give
very
you
nearly
a
at the point of no
similar
return to
CAD
go
brief
home.
to engage
Report when you've
targets
landed
around
safely,
the
please. I
tower
can see
to
one of
shape
you on the
the
deck.
area for air assault.
Number 1 is on the deck.
3's landing.
Nice and steady, Marky, no race.
Okie dokie.
This is Bear Flight.
3's on the go.
Bear Cobra 5-2.
Or 5-2, Bear, go ahead.
Bear 5-2 is assumed tactical lead. What's your position?
I think I'm overlooking the last area, where the holding area
Viking, be advised, hostile flight, Bra 325, 20 nautical miles. Bra
Roger,
325,
I'm going to
20
activate
nautical
my
miles.
anti-collision beacon. Have a look on the deck for that. We're 3 of us landed. We're low fuel at this time.
Copy, bringing out.
Roger. Visual.
Anti-collision going off. Viking Cobra 5-2.
Cobra 5 to Viking, send.
Cobra 5-2 is at our original holding area, 2.6 kilometers to the south. Co-located Bear. Cobra's on the deck.
Cobra Viking, copy. Cobra's on the deck at original holding area.
Further, Cobra is co-located with Bear.
I understand Cobra is co-located with Bear. Be advised, Bear, Cobra, we currently have a air-to-air engagement. Axe Flight is bugging out to the south. Overlord is directing Panther for support, but outcome is unknown at this time.
Roger, Cobra and Bear holding position.
And Cobra, Bear, this is Viking. Game plan unregarding of air-to-air engagement will be to use Cobra flight support air assault on tower. We do have remaining enemy units on the ground, but this is something that Cobra should be able to deal with.
Roger, confirm, are there any known air-to-air threats remaining?
Cobra, Bear, this is Viking. Negative. All air-to-air threats have been taken care of. There is no SAM site, there is no AAA sites left in the area. All that is left is a small arms fire, BTR, AT, APCs, and the likes.
I'm very pleased that we both said air-to-air and both meant ground-to-air, thank you. I feel like less of a dick.
Bear Flight crossing the pylons.
Roger, just either feel free to wheel or set down with us.
Up.
1, check your rotor tip lights.
Axe Flight, this is Viking, if able.
Yeah, they should be up.
Axe 8-1 Viking. Viking assumes Axe 8-1 is RTB at this time. Confirm, sir.
Guys, just take your engines down 1 notch. All of your electrics should remain, the radio should still work, but you'll conserve fuel.
Cobra Flight Viking game plan. I'm going to wait on the update from Axe and Panther, see if they can expand a little bit more ordnance around the tower to make the work easier for you guys, and we'll advise from there.
Roger, can I send payload?
Cobra Viking A firm, send.
So 3 times K50s each, I think, with 12 Vickers and 40 comms rockets plus gun. Those Vickers are possibly just going to start becoming effective with the sunrise.
Cobra Viking, I understand the 3 times K50 Vickers rockets, and Vickers are uncertain at this time.
A firm plus gun.
Copy, guns.
Can you guys set up formation lights or the collision light again?
Send.
Smash on.
Yeah, visual.
Smash off. Marky, you visual
Axe
with me?
Viking understood. That sounds absolutely perfect. Confirm.
Roger, visual.
Coming from the east.
I'm hoping, guys, in 5 or 10 minutes the sun will be up enough and we can use Vicar.
070, that's perfect.
Yeah, it looks like that.
That'd be nice.
Be a nice ending to this shitty mission, wouldn't it?
And Axe Flight, this is Viking. You're cleared to engage. Now,
Discuss
plus
terrain.
5 mics, tower, radius 2 nautical miles.
And look, guys, a lot of problems.
Just a combination of a few errors on a few people's parts, not having radio contact when I feel like we really should. Like, I'm fucking sat here and I can speak to Viking, but, you know, we were 300 meters away from another aircraft with a little bit
Axe
of rock in
Flight
the way,
Viking,
couldn't
that's
speak
an
to them.
from
It's
you
just,
have
it's been frustrating.
7 minutes, as long as it takes for you to defend your ordnance. Copy that, break, Panther.
Well, many apologies, I'm sure we'll go through
when
it
able,
in the
payload.
debrief.
And playtime.
Roger. Panther is a playtime of 5 minutes, and we have 3 times AGM 154 Charlie, 6 times GBU 38, 2 times GBU 12.
Panther Viking, copy all. Call me ready for CAS brief Golf.
It'd be nice to let the troops out, so you guys can have some security around.
Panther 2-1 ready to call.
Don't let them out if you can't guarantee you can get back in, that would be very embarrassing.
Yeah, I'll leave them in.
Go for 9 line.
You guys.
What happened before, Looney?
That was this day I had some do-it-yourselfing, so I moved my controls around on the on my desk, and when I was coming into a hover just then, I pulled up my throttle a bit, and I heard this familiar window sound saying, "Okay, you've unplugged this device," which basically means I was left without a collective.
That's suboptimal.
Yeah, so I fixed that.
I'm sure I remember somebody at some point telling me a collective was important, but, you know. Oh, APU, that's embarrassing, Ashilta, isn't it?
Well, the first crash I actually survived, but I was shaking all over the place.
36 feet.
Then it dropped
Armor
down again, of course.
convoy,
My tail
roughly
broke
5
off.
vehicles. North 2440.159er. East 5422.974. Panther 2-1. Roger, friendlies to
Is
the
it me or did it
south,
just get darker again?
3,400, egress east.
I think it got lighter again.
Yeah, lighting's pretty good on the airfield now.
No remarks. Attack from the south, Panther 2-1.
Oh, well, the sun is setting. Okay, sitting down
We'll go
here
back.
next to a K-50. I don't know which one it is, but I'm at your roughly 3 o'clock.
Yep, it should be number 1.
And I'm on the deck.
Axe Viking, BD8 where 2 good hits, 2 good hits.
Axe copy.
Bear, Cobra, Viking.
Cobra 5-2.
Cobra 5 to Viking, be advised, the game plan update. Axe Flight is currently concluding their engagement. I have Panther Flight in the queue to expand a few ordnance. Expect to lift really soon. Air assault should be starting in 10 mics, 10 mics.
Yeah, Roger, we're now below fuel state 400, so obviously we're still burning fuel out here. We're fuel critical at this time. We'd need a decision very, very soon as to whether or not we're returning to FAP London.
Cobra 5, this is Viking in negative for FARP London. Be advised, we still have a few remaining enemy contacts. They're dwindling. Most of their forces are concentrated around the tower. Those will be your target. CAS brief will follow. Currently busy with Panther Flight.
Standing by. I swear to God, if there's a fucking BMP gets missed and we'll get a land at LAR to refuel and it goes to shit, we're going to be very upset.
We will not be the only one.
Axe Flight, Viking, confirm.
Chief, this is straight.
Go.
Go for Panther.
Yeah, I just tried out my Schral on you. You can't be more than, I don't know, 20 meters away and negative visual.
Panther, Viking, standby.
Yeah, play with the contrast and play with the brightness.
Engagement is done.
Have done.
Negative, we are re-engaging. We have 2 more Mavericks to speak.
Axe Viking, apologies.
Manual, you can just guide the missile in, right?
Break, Panther, Viking, call me ready.
You have to find the target to guide it manually though, and where we've been looking we've not seen a thing.
Panther.
Like Schval at night is pointless.
Oh, that's too bad now. It wasn't that in 1.5 though.
No, I agree, it used to be better. So when we're done, have a look at my stream. I spend a bit of time looking out at this village on our left, sanitizing it. And when I'm zoomed out, so when I'm in the wide angle view, I can see, based on all of the ambient light, except a strip down the middle which is pitch black, and as soon as you zoom in, pitch black.
Cobra Flight, Viking.
Cobra 5-2.
Cobra 5-2, this is a Viking question, sir. Are you able to ascertain the usability of your Vickers?
Viking Cobra 5, we were just discussing that. In our present location, it's still unable. Schval is still in op. However, I'm conscious that LAR is in open terrain. We are currently shielded from the sun, and we may have a different result at LAR.
Cobra Flight Viking, understood. Be advised. Most of the enemy forces are currently around the tower and admin area. In case Vickers are unable, call me ready for backup air assault route.
Yeah, Roger. I may attempt to just have somebody push over this ridgeline and see if we can see the effect of Schval at LAR.
That is understood, Cobra, but otherwise I devised a alternate route for you guys, alternate LZ at the very least, so you should be safe. Call me ready for a game plan.
Roger, stand by. Cobra safe fuel state.
One is 440.
3 is a shame to say that he's 900.
You cheeky fuck, how have you done that?
I'm sorry, I know I just read orders, I put fuel tank on.
Okay, Marky, lift. Out in our 2 o'clock, there's a bit of low terrain surrounded by 2 higher bits of terrain. Can you just push up to there, have a look at La, or in the direction of La, and see if you have any better success with Schval?
3.
Oh fuck, he's off. You weren't hanging about, were you?
Well, regretfully it's not in game, but I've got 2600 liters left, so I could just refill you guys.
Viking Cobra 5.
Not in game.
Cobra Viking send.
Viking Cobra, one of my flights decided now's a good time to tell me he packed a fuel tank. He's at fuel state 900. He's just pushing up to the ridgeline. We'll get you an answer on Schval very shortly.
Cobra Viking understood. Congratulations on the timing.
Break Viking X, we are engagement
When would have been a good time?
BDA
Probably before we left.
BTR 80 destroyed. We are
But I'd have been disobeying orders.
to the east.
X-Flight Viking, copy engagement complete. Viking confirms the BDA. Thank you very much for outstanding support, sir, and have a safe flight back home. Contact Overlord 235.250.
Exit 1, copy all. Stay safe down there and see you in debrief. We will contact Overlord.
Viking. Panther Viking.
Go for Panther.
Panther Viking, call me ready, token.
Panther actually has eyes on the targets, ready for talk.
Panther Viking, game plan is
That's an expensive JSOL for the BTR.
issues. I'm gonna have to push air assault through an alternate route. Target location that you receive.
Mark, just check your height. You look very high.
Of most concentrated
Roger, high.
units around tower, around maintenance area, around storage area, and in the parking.
3, sorry, 2, this is 3.
Send it.
Yeah, so anything that's lit up by the actual airfield I can see, everything else is what we call shit.
Cobra and Bear flight.
Roger, have a look by the tower. Are you able to identify any targets by the tower? And I'm not looking to lock onto them. As long as you can guide in manual mode, that's good.
Keep the area visual. We will come closer to the area. I would say 8 to 12 nautical miles in order to react quickly in case anything engages Cobra or Bear flight. How come?
Give me a range check as well, mate.
Roger that, copy. Will remain south to support. And what's the ETA
what check?
for the flight?
Range.
Panther Viking ETA is unknown at this time.
Range, 6.7k. Currently have 4 BMP
Copy,
destroyed.
advise, flight time for Panther is roughly 1-5 minutes.
1-5 minutes understood. Break. Cobra Viking, did you copy last from Panther? We're gonna have to hurry it up.
Yeah, affirm. Cobra 5-3 is in a position overlooking La Airfield. His Schval is becoming effective and his fuel state is 900. He is CAS qualified, able to accept 5, 9, 3 or 7 lines at your discretion, and we're ready game plan.
Cobra Viking understood. Break. Bear Cobra. This Viking game plan is as follows. Bear flight and Cobra flight is to push north from their current position, due north, past the ridge, and then approach the airfield from the east. Avoid tower area. This is where most of the enemy's units are. Cobra flight is to escort Bear flight. New landing area, I say again, new landing area will be east threshold of runway. How copy game plan?
Viking 5, Cobra 5 to your copies and we'll relay. Probably need to
And
finish
Cobra
talking
flight,
before
Bear
I hit the
flight.
button. Right.
This is Viking.
Bear, did you acknowledge that?
The Viking is calling at this time. Spring breeze.
Roger.
Spring breeze.
Cobra at Bear, power up, hover check. Two's in the green.
Bear is in the green.
No, one is in the green.
Roger, push with me.
This is 2 and over.
Send.
Do you want me overwatch here? I'm getting better and better visuals. I now have 3 aircraft that I could easily engage.
Enemy aircraft.
Enemy aircraft on the deck.
Roger, just search for BMP
Cobra flight,
BTR.
air flight, this is the Viking, confirm.
Roger.
On my left.
Yeah, affirm, we've just lifted Spring Rain, Spring Rain. Cobra 5-3 is getting better and better visuals. He's able to engage targets. 6.3 kilometers is the range.
Cobra Viking, understood. Escort plan is your discretion, sir. If you want to leave your wingman behind to provide fire support, or if you want to follow Bear into the action, that is entirely up to you.
So 5-3 is going to hold position and provide cover. 5-1 and 5-2 are escorting Bear now, and we are moving.
Cobra Viking, that sounds like a very good
Cross
plan. Be
ridge line.
advised you're about to pass on top of my position. That is a beautiful sight, sir.
Ekran.
Number 1, I'm passing you on your
Viking, I
right-hand side.
expect pictures in the post. Crossing the ridge line.
2, this is 3. 3 now has full visual capability, but cannot see on the other side of the aircraft of the airport building.
Roger, stand by. Viking, Cobra 5.
Cobra Viking, send.
My number 3 has full visibility now. Is he clear to engage at his discretion, or do you want to give him some lines?
Cobra 5-3 Viking.
This is Cobra 9-3.
3 came up on Fox Mike.
Cobra 9-3.
Have the airfield in sight, pushing east.
Lima Charlie.
Copy, 1 is correct.
Cobra 5-3 Viking, confirm you have contact with the tower.
Confirm.
Cobra 5-3 Viking, call me ready for 5 line.
Cobra 5-3 ready, 5 line.
Cobra 5-3, 5 line is as follows. Type of control. Type
Cobra, check master arm.
Ordnance, your discretion. Bombs on target.
Master arms.
Friendlies are south 3000. Target location. Tower, around the tower. Target description. Per your sensors. No remarks. No restrictions. No threats in the area. I read back. Target location.
Target location around the tower.
Cobra 5-3 Viking, you have type 3 control, tower, and 500 meters around the tower. Now, plus 5 minutes. Read back.
500 meters around the tower for 5 minutes. Cobra 5-3.
Cobra 5-3
I'm on your
Viking,
right-hand side, guys,
clear to
low.
engage, call me commencing.
Roger, I'm high, baiting,
Cobra 5-3
looking.
commencing.
No visual anything threat-wise at this
Copy,
time.
commencing.
The threshold looks
Viking,
clear.
Panther.
Tracer,
Rifle.
it's low. Right
Panther
to
1,
left,
Viking, send.
I'm braking right. It's up for
Panther
me.
2-1 has about 3 to 4 minutes before we have to RTB. We can destroy the SC-11 radar site as well as a couple of aircraft parked on the ramp. Request permission to engage.
Panther, this is Viking. You have type 1 control on
3,
any
find that
aircraft
AAA and take it out.
sitting on the parking that
Roger,
is
understood.
north of the tower. In
Roger.
a radius of 200 meters from the tower, any aircraft parked is your target for a type 1 control. How copy?
Cobra 5, urgent
Bear
callback.
is holding a bit
Panther
here.
2-1, roger, type 1 control on an aircraft north of the tower. Panther 2.
Cobra 5, urgent callback. Cobra 5-2 has Tracer up for me, south of the airfield, west of the tower, and again in the village west of the airfield. Tracer.
1 times BT.
Vikings visual tracers.
Wheel left. Bear, if you get in low level, you should be able to do what you need to do, buddy.
Copy in low level.
Viking, Cobra 5.
Cobra 5, Viking sent.
Bear is pushing for the eastern threshold now, stand by.
Copy that. Cobra 5-3 Viking. Do you have contact with the firing enemy units? It's at west threshold of the runway.
Roger, visual. Having to move forward. It's 1 times BTR moving from
shooting at us
west
now.
east.
Roger, that is a direct threat to bear flight. It's your target. Make it fast.
Cobra 5-2 has captured that target. Request it up.
From Cobra, you're detached. Cobra, you're detached.
Rifle.
Cobra flight, Viking, be advised from now on, Cobra flight does not require permission from Viking to engage. You do not need my permission again.
Cobra 5 is Tally Splash, not sure of Shack.
Negative, Shack.
Oh, he's still up.
3 Shack.
Confirm the type, Marky, confirm the type.
BTR northwest of the airfield. There's another target out there, stand by.
A firm, further west, further west. Bear safe position.
At the threshold.
Two's in hot from the east running west. Tracer south of the taxiway.
Rifle. Splash.
Troops deployed.
Viking has visual. Troops on the ground. Viking is calling Morning Dew. Morning Dew air assault is effective at this time.
Cobra 5-3, Cobra 5-2, confirm that BTR on the south taxiway is down.
The one in the middle is not the one on the south taxiway, stand by.
Break, all flights. This is Viking with a priority target. We have an active enemy aircraft taxiing from the parking, about to enter the taxiway. This is a priority target for you guys.
Cobra 5-2's in hot.
And Cobra 2-1 is
Cobra 5-3, Viking.
Viking, stand by.
Viking, Panther 2-1.
Panther 2-1, Viking, stand by. Cobra 5-3.
Go ahead.
moving to the north.
5-3, go ahead.
Cobra 5-3, Viking, be advised. There is a moving BTR firing south of the Green Road, west of the storage area. This is your target if you have contact with it.
Roger, have contact. Rifle.
Thank you, sir. Panther, Viking, send.
Viking Panther 2-1, be advised we have an enemy aircraft approximately 50 miles to bearing 300 from LAR, flight level 360, Mach 1.6, hot.
Cobra land, bear land.
Cobra land.
Viking, do you have visual on the target?
Cobra flight, bear flight with immediate message. All flights to egress south of the area. We have incoming enemy fighters. All helicopters egress to the south.
Viking from Cobra 5-2, we don't have time. I've directed my flights to land west of the airfield.
Cobra flight, Viking, understood. What must be done, must be done.
If this works, it's the biggest
Cobra
fucking
flight,
cheat.
Viking suggests using Phoenix as a protection against what remains of the enemy forces.
Viking Cobra 9-3, splash last vehicle.
5-3, Viking, good job, sir. Visual, BDA confirmed.
Viking, this is Bear. Request smoker in position. I can pick you up.
Bear, Viking, negative on the pickup. We have incoming enemy fighters in the area. I want you safe on the ground, sir.
Kim Killer, if you land near the airfield, you can refuel.
Okay, let's do that.
He is serious, guys.
Yep, my fuel state is now 600.
I wonder what Viking is going to say when he asks for the playtime. Bear has gone to the north high.
Roger that, Bear. I'm waiting on the update for the air picture, and then I will organize air extraction for Viking. Bear flight, we do have a Panther flight taking care of the enemy bandit. We'll look in the clear. Bandit is turning cold.
Roger, Cobra is lifting and will continue to sanitize the airfield.
Cobra, Viking, understood. Break. Bear, Viking, standby.
Viking flight Panther 2-1, be advised, Panther flight is RTB.
Panther, Viking, understood. Panther will not be taking care of Bandit. Can you say again altitude of Bandit at this time?
Oh, the cunting thing got rid of my weapons.
He was at Angels 36, and he's off data link now, Panther 2-1.
Thank you, Panther.
And Cobra 2, I think
Stand by
the
for pictures.
flanker is still up. That's nice. Now it's burning.
Whose guns are they?
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure he's dead. I don't like Russian.
Yeah, Roger, your rounds are bouncing fucking close to a friendly.
All flights advised. Air pictures is as follows. We have one group orbiting LAR airfield at 35,000.
Land in the city. Land in the city now.
Apparently he doesn't want to come say hi. And Bear flight Viking. Viking is roughly your 150 for 2 nautical miles. Viking will pop green flare when visual with you.
Bear flight.
Which city? The main city or by the airfield?
Just southwest of La. That enemy flight is overhead. A little bit of speed.
Well, since we can refuel, we could just wait for him to run out of fuel.
Roger. Oh, suboptimal, isn't it? We're a bit close to these guys. Viking Cobra 5.
Cobra 5 Viking center.
Cobra 5 have just directed my aircraft to land in the city southeast of the airfield. We've been flying over the airfield, no receptive fire. Believe that the airfield is liberated.
Cobra Viking, that is my assessment as well. Cobra, I believe you guys are safe to land on the eastern end of the runway at this time, but landing position at your discretion, of course, sir.
Roger, I'm just going to hang around in this city now. I understand the air picture is that there's a flight overhead at 36,000 feet, so I don't want to make ourselves a target to them. As soon as we've got an indication as to whether or not they've buggered off, then we'll land at the airfield.
Yeah, sounds reasonable. Bear flight Viking, are you available for pickup?
Affirmative.
Roger that, we're waiting standby for picture updates.
Well, the picture is he's still overhead.
You visual with it?
that is it at this time, so I don't know if it is safe for you
Traces,
guys.
traces to the south of the airport.
Ascending, I guess everyone is to stay on the ground at this time.
Viking, this is Bear. Just spotted tracer fires at the small village to the south of the airport. Green tracer fires. Another tracer, round of tracers there.
Viking is looking. Viking is no joy on tracers.
And Bear ahead, tracers his 270 directly to the west.
Understood, thank you. Viking's looking.
Viking Cobra 5-2, any update on the air picture?
Viking is now visual tracers. Apparently we have a joker in the area.
Yeah, well, the joker is coming from me. I'm taking off and getting the hell out of here.
Cobra lift.
Solid copy. Over.
Visual tracers egressing west, correction and egressing east, and then we'll turn and face.
Dallas, south of Dallas, single vehicle on the road.
Cobra 5-2 is hooking north of the airfield and we'll look for that vehicle.
Vehicle is now east of Dallas in the open. He has a trail of smoke tracking east, currently firing green tracers east of Dallas.
Two is not visual.
3 visual standby.
Viking will smoke the target.
Standing by smoke.
Red smoke on the deck. Smoke is east of Dallas, just before the mountain, the mount.
Visual smoke, 2 is in hot with rockets.
Alright, target is east of the smoke, 200 meters, tracking east fast.
And one is in from the north. And up.
Two's off west.
Negative BDA, BDA is negative, contact is still alive and firing green tracers. Contact is now north of red smoke, tracking west. He's a gunner.
Yep, it's down.
Tally shack.
Splash.
all units be advised, we have friendlies currently engaging enemy units. Cobra flight, weapons tight, weapons tight.
Weapons tight, Cobra 5-2. Cobra 5-1, Cobra 5-3, acknowledge, weapons tight.
Yeah, affirmative.
3.
1 and 3 acknowledged on Fox Mike, Cobra flight, weapons tight.
Thank you, Cobra.
Bear Cobra on Victor.
Bear, Viking A-firm, I have you visual, sir. I am at your 060 for 1 nautical mile. Will pop green flare.
Lads, I'm just going to go and escort Bear while he picks up Viking. Just sanitise this airfield for me.
I just saw a tracer over the airfield, not sure where from.
What you might have seen is green flares from Viking.
No, definitely tracer. Somebody's firing at a MiG.
And Bear, Viking is currently on top of the mountain.
Troops on the ground engaging.
Roger. Viking, be advised, troops on the ground engaging enemy at the airfield, tracers in effect.
Cobra, Viking, A-firm, Viking is currently unable to sort the situation on the ground. Cobra is to stay weapon tight on anything that is on the airfield. Anything outside of a radius of 1 nautical miles around the airfield is to be considered hostile. Outside of a radius 1 nautical miles around the airfield is to be considered hostile. Anything on the airfield, weapons tight.
Cobra 5-2 copies all. Lads, don't know if you caught that. If it's beyond 1 kilometre from the airfield, your weapons free.
There'll be another BTR along pretty shortly as NEC gets into it.
Can you climb the ridge, Viking?
Bear, Viking, I'm on it. And the Bear, Viking, I'm on it, but that Stinger is mighty heavy. Bear Flight Viking, is this acceptable? Slope is 130, my current position, 130. Bear Viking.
Let me do 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Lower gear.
And 341, fuel is closing in on getting a factor.
What's the best way to hitch a ride on those beauties now? Just oh, come on, the wheel?
Yeah, try something. I'll try to open the door, somebody.
Alright, something has been tried. I'm currently stuck in your wheel, sir, so let's go. I'm on board. Viking is on board.
I mean, you've always been one, Kim, but yes, I read you. You can, if you'd like to, get fuel from La.
Yeah, I'll try, but I couldn't. But I'll go closer to the apron.
I mean, I was about 300 yards off the airfield and managed to. Just remember, you need to set your radio to ground crew.
So much warmer inside. I'm looking for the coffee.
2, this is 3.
Send it.
Is there an RTB, or are we just closing down here when it's over?
I think the intent is to land at La.
Well, gentlemen, the airfield has, without a single shadow of a doubt, the airfield has been liberated. We have friendlies on the ground. The area is pretty safe. We still got a few hostile up top, but I suggest that everyone lands at this time.
So we'll go.
Cobra copies. Right, lads, let's try and rebuild some sense of cohesion.
And Cobra, just out of interest, what's your fuel state at this time?
Currently 600.
You guys were just playing with me, right? That was a scam all along.
No, it turns out that if you land 300 yards away from the threshold of the runway, you can refuel.
Those guys didn't lose a lot of time turning their jacket in.
Correct. Right, let's set them down on the airfield in some semblance of order. There's an apron north of the tower outside the refueling area.
Copy 1 is already on left.
3's on right.
Bear is on final runway, what is it?
Alright, Viking is going to provide the visual support until everyone is safe on the ground, and then we're going to call it a day.
2, be advised, there's still an enemy MiG alive on the apron.
Roger, 2's in hot. Oh no,
Where's
weapons tight, aren't
weapons tight?
Viking, Cobra 5-2.
Cobra 5-2, Viking send.
There is an active MiG on the airfield.
That is a solid A-firm. This guy has tried to escape, but the friendly boots on the ground have surrounded him. They are currently negotiating with the pilot, and the goal is to capture that airframe intact in order to analyze it. We're gonna reverse engineer it, and we're gonna have our own fulcrum pretty soon, eh?
Yes, because everyone would love to have some dated Russian technology in our arsenal, thank you.
Says the guy flying the K-58.
No, this isn't dated, this is up to date, this is current.
Alright, sir.
So we can't shoot the MiG.
I still love my outdated Tomcat though.
Lower gear.
Bear 1 is clear of the active and taxiing via whatever taxiway it is to whatever apron it is.
Solid copy, Bear flight.
Well, there's a lot of evidence of heavy fighting here.
Yeah, tonight was intense, really intense. I do miss your J-tacking though, Looney.
Yeah, well, come time. will be a time when I will JTAC again.
This is so frustrating. Can any one of the Cobra flights try to refuel here and see if you get permission?
I already did.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
try
mighty
again.
close. That is mighty close. Oh.
Yeah, 3 can.
That's so strange.
Did you set your radio to ground crew?
Yep. And I also tried to open the door, but it doesn't matter.
And now he fires the gun and I'm dead.
Me or the Fulcrum?
Me.
No, I meant who's firing the gun.
The Fulcrum.
Nice pedal turn, man. Kim Killer, did you power your rotor down?
Nope.
Try that.
I'm going to repair my landing gear.
I'm just going to reverse park here.
Gentlemen, I'll see you in the debrief.
See you in the brief.
This has been
Everybody
interesting.
out. We're done.
But yeah, thanks for watching if you did watch. Not really sure what to say. But yeah, ta-ra.